Chapter 1 Drifting. This time, it won't be a wasted trip. His face showed a look of despair, tired and hungry. He murmured to himself, already expecting the worst. His feet kept moving without thinking. He has not been eating for several days, and is too tired to even talk. Both his body and mind are completely exhausted. He works weakly, mixed in with the busy crowd. For weeks, he has been looking for a job, but everywhere he goes, he is turned away. He has visited job centers many times and carefully checked the job listings in newspapers every morning, making sure not to miss any opportunity. Whenever he found a possible job, he either went there right away or sent in his resume. But in the end, he couldn't get a job. He paid painful fees, but still couldn't get a job. With each failure, he felt more hopeless and lost the courage to keep going in life. Later, he even tried to get a job doing hard labor, like working at railway construction sites or laying water pipes. But he was still rejected. As his very last option, he decided to go to XX Factory, a place everyone avoided, because the work was very hard and the pay was too low. But he still wasn't sure if he could get a job there. Why does the light of my life keep getting darker? Do I have no right to live? Did I do something wrong? Was I lazy? Did I waste my life living in luxury? No, I don't remember anything like that. I never hated working, but the world didn't give me work. It didn't give me a job. As he moved his extremely tired feet, these thoughts filled his mind. But more than his tiredness, the worst thing was the hunger. Hunger. That was the biggest problem right now. He forced himself to swallow, trying to endure the painful emptiness in his stomach. As he worked, he passed a fancy Western-style restaurant. Inside, he saw white walls, white tables, and too much food laid out for just a few people. He could hear people laughing happily inside. This is a paradise for greedy pigs, he murmured. Just then, he heard someone coming out from inside. He quickly turned away and kept working, almost as if he were running away, leaving behind a look of bitterness. After hours of dragging his heavy body, he finally reached XX Factory. but for a moment he hesitated. I shouldn't hesitate now. This is a matter of life and death. With this thought, he became bored. He felt courage rise inside him. As he stepped inside, he suddenly felt a chill run through his whole body, like an electric shock. He lifted his head, clenched his fists, and pushed out his chest, trying to look strong despite his weak body. The man in charge of hiring stared at him coldly, looking him up and down with sharp, assessing eyes. The eyes' attitude made him feel extremely uncomfortable. Many times he wanted to turn around and run away, but he told himself, "Just hold on," and forced himself to stay. But in the end, Chapter 2, Whose Fault? Oh God, this is too much. How cruel, rejected again. Are you telling me to die? In despair, he blamed God. The small flame of his life was fading, about to go out. What a cruel God, pushing me, already on the edge, into the flames. I did everything to survive. I tried every way, every plan. But in the end, am I just going to die? Who taught me the virtue of hard work and diligence? With this thought, extremely hunger, he unconsciously put his fingers in his mouth and started sucking them. What should I do? Should I just stay here and die quietly? He tried his best to hold on, squeezing out every bit of strength he had. But now he was exhausted. His tears had dried up. A crazed smile spread across his sunken face before he cried out, "Whose fault is this?" His legs, trembling, moved forward step by step, without knowing where or why.